composition of this painting. All right, so I wanted, when I was painting it, I wanted that structure over there to be my focal point. In reality, pretty much every structure in the scene kind of competes with for attention because they're architecturally so beautiful. But while painting it, I wanted that to stand out, okay? And the way I've done it is by placing most of my detail over there. It has maximum contrast, my lightest light sitting right next to my darkest dark, creating that lovely contrast and that highlight over there. So it should call you from a distance, all right? The other thing I've done in order to make that my focal point is I have tried to downplay everything else in the painting. So for example, even the clock tower in the back, there's not much detail on that, okay? If you look at the structure up in front, I've tried to, if you look at the right side of this, you know, it's lost and kind of almost blends in with the background. Same thing happening with that roof on the back, okay? Almost blends in, like where that roof ends and where the background begins, it's almost lost. Now, if you find yourself in front of a painting and you spend some time in this painting, you will be able to connect the dots and build all these structures for yourself. But at the first glance, that is what will stand out, all right? The other thing that helps me kind of frame the painting in a way is this dark shape up front in the foreground that kind of like helps me frame the scene and also helps me keep you inside the painting. Okay, besides that, the painting has a nice atmospheric perspective. So even though that is my focal point, I didn't want the eye to get like stuck over there. I want the eye to wander around in the city, go all the way back to the horizon, and maybe you'll come back here to rest. Okay, as far as colors are concerned, it's a very simple, it's just a limited palette of primarily two colors. If you see, it's dominated by orange and shades of orange and then blue. They're both complements, so they work beautifully with one another. Okay, so those are just some of the things that I thought about when I was trying to paint it. And to give you a closer look at the brushwork, a lot of lost and found edges, especially in the back over there, over here as well. Okay, it's a piece that that reads beautifully from a distance, but will also reward someone who comes and gives it a closer look.